everyone, it's Jenny here from The Bear and the Fox, and today I'd like to share our favourite picture books for visiting Edinburgh with you. First up, we've got one for the very little ones. It's called Edinburgh 123 and it's a cute little board book. It's a counting book that takes you from number 1, here we've got 1 castle, all the way through to 10, although Edinburgh's actually got more than 1 castle in it. We've got number 3 is 3 bridges. We've got 6 bagpipes. You'll see quite a lot of bagpipe players on the streets of Edinburgh, and so on. And then at the very back of the book, for the grown-ups, there's a little bit of information for each of the numbers and pictures that were chosen and what it's got to do with Edinburgh. So that's Edinburgh 123. Next up, we have Maisie the cat, who is very famous here in Edinburgh. She's an Edinburgh local. Maisie lives with her granny in Morningside, which is an area in the south of Edinburgh, while her dad, who is an adventurer, is out adventuring around the world. And there are lots of Maisie stories. Most of them are set in Edinburgh. Some of them are also set elsewhere when Maisie goes on holiday, for example. But these are 2 that particularly highlight Edinburgh very well. So Maisie's Festival Adventure, as you can maybe guess from the title, is set at Edinburgh's famous festival that happens during the summer, and it's about what Maisie gets up to. I'll give you a quick picture from the inside. So here we are, there's Edinburgh Castle, and there's wee Maisie having her festival adventure. And then the other one that I particularly like and recommend to people visiting Edinburgh is Maisie and the Botanic Garden Mystery, which is set at Edinburgh's Royal Botanic Gardens. And here's just a little peek inside. There's Maisie and her friends, and they're off to the Botanic Gardens. So that's the Maisie books. Then we have got another local Edinburgh celebrity. It's Greyfriars Bobby, and Bobby was a wee dog who is famous for watching over his master's grave in Greyfriars Kirkyard after he died for many, many years, and the people of Edinburgh kind of adopted him and looked after him. So this is a true story written up as a picture book with lovely illustrations. Here's Bobby in the kirkyard with the grave, and here's some children coming to see him. So this is a great book if you're coming to visit Edinburgh and maybe planning to go and visit Greyfriars Kirkyard and Bobby's grave. This is a great book to read to get you prepared for that. And then we have another book from a series. It's the Hamish Haggis series. Hamish is a wee haggis that lives in the Highlands of Scotland. For those of you who didn't know and thought that haggis was just something that's made up at the butcher's, this is what a haggis really looks like, maybe. Anyway, so there's quite a few Hamish Haggis stories, and in this one, the Edinburgh Adventure, Hamish and his friends venture to Edinburgh to visit the Edinburgh Festival. And here's a wee peek inside. Here's Hamish and his friends. Nice. Having a look at Edinburgh Castle. And then, oh, here we've got some festival fireworks. That looks like they might be attending the Edinburgh Tattoo down there. So this is quite fun, and my boys really love it, and they love the idea of a haggis coming and doing some sightseeing in Edinburgh. Someone else who's doing a spot of sightseeing in Edinburgh is Katie from the Katie books. So this one is called Katie in Scotland. It's not exclusively set in Edinburgh. She does visit some other places. So she passes through the Highlands and she stops over in Glasgow, but a large part of the book is set in Edinburgh. So here's Katie and her grandma, and they've picked up Nessie along the way. And here's Edinburgh Castle again, which plays a starring role in many an Edinburgh picture book. And here they all are doing a spot of sightseeing at the Portrait Gallery in Edinburgh. So it's another fun story that features lots of well-known Edinburgh and a couple of other Scottish landmarks. So if you're visiting Edinburgh, it's fun to see if you can spot the landmarks that you've read about in the book. And last but not least is a non-fiction book. This is Edinburgh from the classic This Is series. That's got lots of different cities and places around the world, and it's got beautiful illustrations, and it just takes you around some of Edinburgh's most famous landmarks. So here is the floral clock that is displayed on the mound. We've got the National Gallery down on Princes Street. Let's see, what else have we got for you? Here's the castle again. You can't have an Edinburgh picture book without the castle. And there are lots of other famous Edinburgh landmarks in this book that you can read about and then go and spot on your next visit to Edinburgh. Here's the famous bridge. So this is Edinburgh. And that's it. Those were our favourite picture books for visiting Edinburgh. And if you can't make it to Edinburgh anytime soon, they're perfect for a bit of armchair travelling. All the book titles and authors you will, as always, find over on my blog. And I will see you next time. Happy reading. Bye!